Hey everyone, welcome back to the DigitalMoms Canva Series, the place where we turn design confusion into creative confidence. I'm Prathima, and in today's episode, we're focusing on something everyone wants to master: photo editing inside Canva. If you've ever uploaded a photo and thought, wait, why doesn't this look as good as it does on my phone? Or how do I get rid of that messy background? Then this episode is for you. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to crop and resize images for different layouts, remove backgrounds both with and without Pro, use filters, brightness, contrast, blur, and more of the features Canva has to offer, and lastly, layer images with text and graphics like a pro. So let's open Canva and dive in. So let's start fresh. I'm going to open up a blank Instagram post so that we can see everything clearly. To add an image, you have several options. You can either go to the Upload section on the left sidebar and upload any image from your device by clicking the purple Upload Files button, or if you've already uploaded something, you can just click it to drop it onto your canvas. Your alternate option here is going to Elements, typing in the specific image you're looking for, and scrolling through Canva's option and choosing whatever you think fits best. For this demo, I'm going to use a picture of a coffee mug on a table. Okay, once your image is on the page, click it once to select it. You'll see little white dots around the edges, and these are your resize handles. To crop the image, just double-click it. Now you can drag the corners inward to crop, or shift your image inside the frame to center the subject. Click Done when you're happy. One of my tips is that if you want a specific shape like a circle or a phone frame, you can just head to Elements and then click on Frame, and then drag your image into the shape, and then it will auto crop for you. So now let's talk background removal, one of Canva's most powerful tools. Click on your image and then hit Edit for representing Edit Photo in the top toolbar. If you're using Canva Pro, you'll see the background remover right at the top. Click it once, and then boom. It takes just 1 second and your entire background is gone. You're left with a clean cutout of your subject, perfect for product shots, profile photos, or thumbnails. If you don't have Pro, here's a workaround. Search Background in the Photos tab or Elements and find a solid white or gradient shape. Place it behind your photo and position it manually to fake a cleaner look. One of my pro tips here is that you can use the Erase and Restore brush to help clean up the areas that you might have missed. Now that we have our image how we want it, let's make it pop. We can click on the image and then hit Edit Photo again. You'll see two sections, Filter and Adjust. Let's start with filters. Here are a few of my favorites. Retro, which gives it a vintage faded look. Summer, which adds warmth and saturation. Epics, which boosts contrast for bolder images. You can just click a filter once to preview it. You can also drag the slider to adjust the intensity. So if you like a little drama but not too much, you're covered. Now we can hit the back button here and go to Adjust. This is where you can fine-tune your image manually. So let's play with the brightness. I'll bring it up +15 in order to brighten the image. I'll bring contrast up +20 for more sharpness. I'll bring saturation up 10 to make the colors richer, and you can also use the blur tool in order to soften the photo or use it for backgrounds. So along those lines, one of my creative tips is to use the blur and the transparency feature together to make a photo into a soft background for text. So now let's return our original background. And let's say you wanted to turn this photo into a flyer or a quote post. You can just click Text from the sidebar and choose Add a Heading, and it'll automatically center it. And maybe I just want to write Weekend Coffee. I'll choose a font of my choice, but now here's the issue. The photo is too busy behind the text. So let's fix that. Your first option here is to recenter the image and then add a transparent overlay. In order to do this, you can go to your images and then go to Shapes and then click on the square and drag it over your photo. You can change the color to black and click the transparency icon, which is the checkerboard on the top toolbar, and I'll lower it to about 40%. Boom. Now the text will pop. If we just make it white in order to contrast our black transparency filter, increase the font size, and move it so that the image of the coffee cup is more clear, the background and the text now click together much better. Your second option is to use a background effect on your text. So you can click the text and then click Effects, select Background, and choose a lighter color to highlight just the words. If you want to move layers around, you can click the image and then click Position or Layer and then Send to Back to make sure your text and elements sit on top. And that's how you edit photos in Canva, from basic crops to stunning overlays. Today you learned how to upload and crop your images, remove messy backgrounds, enhance your visuals with filters and adjustments, and layer text and graphics without losing clarity. These tools are especially powerful if you're creating posts for your business, your portfolio, or even just your personal brand. In the next episode, we'll explore Canva templates, from shapes and stickers to icons and lines, and how to use them to build balanced, eye-catching designs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite filter or photo trick. And if you want to keep building your design skills, visit DigitalMoms.org for free templates, tutorials, and job resources. You're doing amazing, and I'll see you in the next one.